What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and today could be the day that the Z28 was just spotted in the wild. Now, as many of you guys know, GM is working on a 2019 or 20 refresh. We don't know the exact year that it's coming. Let's just assume it's going to be revealed in 2019, coming in 2020. Now, GM never reveals a refresh per se, or a rollout of their performance cars without having a halo car of some sort. Well, the original 6th gen car, 1LE, 2SS 1LE, ZL1, ZL1 1LE. There's so many top-end cars for the original 6th gen release. There's one missing out of the lineup. This is the Z28. Now, a lot of people are like, Matt, Z28's not going to happen. It's a pipe dream. Why would GM release a pig? The ZL1 1LE is a pig. It's an amazing track car. I'm not putting it down, but it is heavy. It is a heavy car. It's not stripped down. It is a luxury, fully loaded track car. Now, can you imagine what the ZL1 1LE could potentially do if they stripped everything out? If they made it a true track car like the 5th gen Z28 and left the motor? It would be amazing. Now, GM has stated that they will never put a supercharger on the Z28. So it's up in the air on what motor could potentially power this car. We all know the GT4R, whatever, the track car that they're running is not running. It's running an NA motor that looked like the ZL1 1LE. If you guys don't remember those videos, check it out here. But this car was spotted in the wild. Check out these photos. I'm going to show you the photos of the car and talk over it now. But this car is spotted. It does have carbon ceramic brakes. Now, GM at Camaro Fest said they don't need carbon ceramic brakes. They even said it in press interviews that this car proved that it didn't need carbon ceramic brakes. Well, maybe they've built this car to be faster to the point where it needs carbon ceramic brakes. I don't know, or maybe they just threw carbon ceramic brakes to get people like me to make a video and talk about it. But this car is a test mule, does have Michigan plates on it. Huge shout out to Fast Tech Performance. They posted the photos on their Instagram channel, and I just have been like scanning them like crazy. It looks like a ZL1 with no spoiler, but the brakes really set it off. It does have ZL1 1LE wheels on it, and maybe it is. Maybe it is just a ZL1 1LE with ceramic brakes on it. But I am the one that would think that GM doesn't just have test mules cruising around for ZL1 1LEs anymore. That car's been released. It's out. We know the performance. We know what it can do. Why would they have a test mule cruising around with ceramic brakes for no reason? Now, I'm a firm believer Z28 is coming with this. I'm calling it the 6.5 refresh. So it's just a fascia update, potentially some motor and drivetrain upgrades for the SS and the LTs. I'm just going to go on a limb here. So I think the A10 transmission could make appearance. I think the adjustments they've done with the Grand Sport on the Corvette in regards to the fuel system updates could make its way to the SS. So that does mean more power. And because the Camaro has better cooling, it could mean a lot more power. And I don't think GM is going to change the body style of the car much if they do a Z28, because they've done all their testing. The front end of the ZL1 is a proven front end. They have all the data for the cooling. They know how much more power any new motor they could drop in and how much heat it's going to create. So they'll know the airflow and all that stuff. It's going to be a potential lookalike to the ZL1 1LE, but it will be a Z28. Now, will they put a big wing on it? I don't know. What will they change? I don't know. But I'm a firm believer this could potentially be a Z28. And if it's not, I do think one is coming. But these images are pretty damning in my favor, in a good way. I mean, I shouldn't say damning, but ceramic brakes on this car, could happen. So I think a Z28 is coming. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. In regards to motor, I have no idea. I really don't. Obviously, I don't think it will be supercharged. Could GM put their foot in their mouth? They could. They could make a supercharged version. Maybe they won't call it a Z28. Maybe they'll call it the track, like the hardcore track edition ZL1 1LE. I don't know. GM does come up with some of their own naming conventions at times, and you know, I don't knock them for it. It's good marketing. Come up with a new term, get people excited about it. But I do think they're working on something a little bit more powerful, a little bit more track capable, and lighter. I think it's going to be a lot lighter. Now, if we do see this car, where will we see it? I don't know. I think we have to see and hear about what the refresh lineup is going to be, what they're going to do to that, you know, the SS, the LTs, the convertibles, like what is changing there. We know the taillights are potentially changing. We know the front end is changing. Power and drivetrain, like we don't know what's happening there, but GM's got something. No one has seen test mules in the open in a while. This is the first bit of news or something new coming for the 6th gen Camaro, which again, the Z01 is not getting a facelift. When we saw the front ends of all the test mules, it was basically the back end had some camouflage, and that was about it on the ZL1. So they did the same thing with the 5th gen update. The ZL1 kept the same front end, but they changed the rear. They did make it a little bit sharper angled and whatnot, but overall it was mostly untouched. So if a Z28 comes, maybe it will be new lower splitters or chin splitters like the ZR1 has. If you guys haven't seen the ZR1, there's some crazy pictures of a red one that just recently popped up in the wild. You know, those aren't coming till next year, but we're starting to see full-fledged models painted without camo now in the wild. And it does have a table in the front of it for racing. So that chin splitter is intense. It sticks out really far. So we could potentially see that in a Z28. I don't know. So there's a lot of stuff coming around this car. Again, these photos are very much a test mule. It looks very much like a Z01 1LE without a wing, but with carbon ceramic brakes. That's all we can see from it. Even the rear end is still the same. They haven't changed it or upgraded it from the potential refresh cars that we've seen camouflage. So it could go both ways. So, and there's been a lot of great conversations on the channel since I've been talking about the 2019 Camaro refresh. I know the last couple of videos I posted, it got a lot of views and a lot of great conversation out of it. And again, that's why I'm posting these videos. I like having these conversations. I like hearing what people think, what they think it could be, etc., etc. So post down in the comments below. What do you guys think of these photos? Do you think it could be a Z28? Do you think, you know, it could be something else? I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed that content, hit that subscribe button. Lethal Garage here. We are mostly all Camaro stuff. I do have my Toyota Project truck currently and the Suburban. So yeah, it's mostly Camaro stuff though. My build, updates, upgrades, everything, and news like this. So if not, likes, comments, shares are appreciated. But until next time, guys, our next spy shots, videos, whatever, hope to see you on the road.